Hey, I'm Moth Wizard. I'm gonna play some modded Minecraft today. Just a couple things before I start. First off, the mod pack is Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles for anyone that's interested. It's for version 1.12.2. Also, this pack has a lot of really advanced crafting recipes. I'm not too interested in the late game stuff, or automation, or anything crazy like that. I'm just here to have some fun and play some Minecraft. So, that's about it. Let's just get into it. I'm grabbing some wood in this jungle at first, but honestly, jungle wood's pretty ugly, so I start looking around for other biomes to check out. Birch is a step in the right direction, so I grab some of that too. Honestly, I'm so glad this pack starts you off with a copper axe right away. I also grabbed some of this ginseng because that's kind of pretty and it has some nice flowers. At this point, I'm just walking around looking for a good place to set up shop. Fair warning about me, I'm an art student, so I have a somewhat obsessive need for everything to be aesthetically pleasing. After a bit more running around, and what might have been a near-death experience, I decide that I could make everything pretty later, and for now just settle down in this brushland area. I get going on making tools, completing quests, getting materials, you know the drill. Personally, not a fan of how acacia wood looks either, but it's almost nighttime and I really need to get set up, so I'll get what I can. Well, in true procrastinator fashion, I realize that it's sunset and I don't have any kind of shelter, so I start making a little shack as best I can. I'm satisfied with my incredibly beautiful little house, so I start digging into the floor to make a little mine. I come up and finally get started on making a furnace, stone tools, and charcoal, and all that. I manage to fight off this creeper, and then I'm immediately attacked by two skeletons, which make this mod pack 90% more stressful because of how fast they shoot arrows. Anyway, there's death number one. I get to my grave, kill the skeleton, and get back to my house as fast as humanly possible. I figure it's probably a good idea to light up the area a bit. I do that and then get back to collecting materials for this quest. I'll grab that copper later when I make some stone tools, but for now I need to hunt down some sand and clay. I have to run around for a while to find clay. Eventually, I find this creeper and spider, and that takes me up to death number 2. After getting my stuff back, I try to fight off this skeleton, which gets me to death number 3. Well, after dying 3 times in a night, I decide my best bet is to wait out in my little house until sunrise. When it's finally daytime, there's still some monsters hanging around. I gather up the courage to go and fight them off, and I manage to get this creeper, but end up having to run away from these 2 skeletons. Running might actually be a good idea, since it gives me the chance to explore the world a little bit. I end up finally finding the clay I need for that quest. I also grabbed some cotton, sugarcane, and raspberries while I'm out here. I always like to grow lots of plants around my base. Once I'm back from my little adventure, I dump all my stuff into a chest and make a set of stone tools right away. I hop back into the mine and grab that copper like I said I would, and then get going on a farm. I'm trying to get some of the little quests knocked out of the way this whole time. After sorting some of my stuff and chopping down some trees, I get back home for the night and decide to go mining. Which leads to death number 4. This might be the most embarrassing one yet. After recovering from whatever that was, I decide to start laying out the plans for a bigger base. I have to fight off a baby zombie because, it's nighttime. But the setup's going good, and I also managed to get an AIoT from Actually Additions, which is a really handy tool. I finished some more quests, getting some clay shears, leather, and apple saplings from Pam's Harvest Craft. Then it's back to mining while being extra careful not to fall this time. This cave has copper, tin, osmium, clay, all kinds of good stuff. I grab that, then head back up and plant a walnut sapling just because, and then decide that's a good note to end on. So that's about it for today. Thanks for stopping by, and maybe I'll see you in another episode.